Hello students, let's let's resume to our topic of DFT. Okay, so images are digitized to make its discrete formulation of Fourier transform. Okay, digitization means like we classify the image in form of digits. Okay, in form of pixels. So discrete Fourier transform f of u is equal to summation of all x such that x is equal to 0 to n minus 1 f of x cos 2 pi ux by m minus j sin 2 pi ux upon m. Okay, remember this equation. Okay, you can also write in exponential form such that f of u is equal to 1 upon m summation of all x such that x is equal to 0 to m minus 1, x is equal to 0 to m minus 1 f of x e raised to minus j 2 pi x upon m. Okay, so see students, this was exponential form. Now we can get inverse DFT, that is the original function used applying inverse discrete Fourier transform. Okay, it is f of x is equal to summation of f of u cos 2 pi x ux upon m plus j sin 2 pi ux upon m. Okay, instead of minus here we have plus sign. Okay, so remember this. Now how to find its magnitude? So see, if f of u is written as r of u plus j of I of u, okay, where r of u is the real part and I of u is the imaginary part. Okay, so the magnitude is written as summation of square root of the real part and imaginary part. Okay, so modulus f of u is equal to under root r square r of u square plus I of u square. Okay, it is called Fourier spectrum. Okay, so remember this term of Fourier spectrum, it is very useful for you. R of u is the real part and I of u is the imaginary part. Now the spatial position information of image data is encoded as difference between the coefficient of real and imaginary data. Okay, so difference between the real and imaginary data is R of u minus I of u. Okay, so the difference between the both is represented as the image data's spatial position. Okay, difference of them is also known as phase angle. Okay, so phase angle phi of u is written as tan inverse I of u upon r of u. Okay, so if we have 2D image, okay, and f of xy is an array m by n array. Okay, so what will be the equation? Let's see. The equation would be f of u comma v is equal to double summation f of x comma y e to the power minus j 2 pi plus vy upon n. Okay, similarly we can acquire the inverse as f of x comma y is equal to summation f of u comma v e to the power 2 pi ux plus vy upon n. Okay, these two equations are to the subject where m is equal to n. Okay, if array, if f of x y is a m by n array, okay, and m is equal to n, so see the above values, everywhere there is n. Okay, so we are getting this type of equations. Okay, very important for a discrete Fourier transform. You can expect at least one some numerical basis sum in the question. Okay, exam, the question paper of university exam. Now how to get its Fourier spectrum. Okay, so we have seen that Fourier spectrum f of u comma v modulus square is equal to r of u square plus I of u square. okay, I of uv square, okay. So this is 2D DFT, okay, two dimensional, okay. We have two dimension, that means we have two variables u comma v or x comma y, okay. So phase angle phi of u comma v is equal to tan inverse imaginary part upon real part, okay. So it is separable, symmetric and unitary, okay, always remember. We have also representation of power spectrum, okay. So power spectrum is nothing but square of the modulus, okay, magnitude value of f of u comma v, okay. It is r square of u comma v plus I square of u comma v, okay. Students, it is called power spectrum. DFT can be also formalized as a matrix. Okay, we can perform matrices operation using DFT. Okay, so we can also visualize it as a mapping of one vector to with respect to another. Okay, like vector x with respect to vector y, another vector y. Okay, like DFT can be written as y is equal to w into t. Okay, where W is known as kernel, okay, exponential which is equivalent to exponential of minus j2 pi upon into upon n, okay. Wn is nth root of unity, okay, like we can form n number of unities, so out of which Wn is the nth root, okay. So if we have a kernel for a value m is equal to phi, we can represent w phi as shown in the diagram. Okay, so this is the value of w phi. Now, how to express this W value in form of DFT? Let's see. Y is equal to kernel W into X. Okay, so we can also represent it inverse transform. That is, inverse I is equal to W inverse Y. That is 1 upon n W star of X. Okay, I is equal to 1 upon n W star of X. Okay. Now students, W star is the conjugate, complex conjugate of W, okay, W kernel. Now let's see what is fast Fourier transform, okay. Now this is the application of DFT. So let's see what is fast Fourier transform, that is FFT. Now 2D DFT can be calculated by applying one DFT for each column of f of x comma y, okay. Then performing 1D DFT of each row, okay. So let's see how we can do it in form of equations. Now firstly, what is need of FFT, okay. See, DFT algorithm, it is computationally is quite lengthy, okay. So we will require one fast version of DFT, okay. So for that FFT was developed. For that FFT was developed, okay. Now FFT uses a new strategy called as successive doubling, okay. Let's see. So fast Fourier transform, it is defined as an algorithm that computes the discrete Fourier transform of the sequence, okay, or its inverse, okay. So fast Fourier transform, it is represented as f of u is equal to 1 upon m summation of x is equal to 0 to m minus 1 f of x wm raised to ux, okay, where kernel wm is equal to e to the power minus j 2 pi upon capital M, okay students. So wm raised to ux is e raised to j 2 pi ux upon m, okay, that's it. Now, in the coming slides, we will study why it is needed to study Fourier, fast Fourier transform. Okay, we will solve sums based on it, like how to calculate fast Fourier transform and all. Now here we assume that number of points m is equal to power of 2. Okay, so m can be represented as 2k. Okay, because value of m will be always even, provided that k is a positive integer value, okay. So on substituting this value in the Fourier transform equation, we get f of u is equal to 1 upon 2k summation of f of x w raised to ux upon to the base 2k, okay, x equal to 0 to 2k minus 1, okay, which is half of 1 by k summation of f of 2x u of 2k w to the power 2x, okay, plus 1 by k summation of all x, where such that x is equal to 0 to k minus 1 f of x f of 2x plus 1 into w to the base 2k to the w to the power u 2x plus 1, okay. Now we can also show that w to the power 2uk is equal to w to ux to the base k, okay, or in other words w to the power 2uk to the base 2k is equal to wux by wk, okay. So the equation can be modified as given in the below equation, okay. We are replacing the values of w's, okay, like here the exponents are changed, like here it was u into 2x, here it is u into x, here it is wk to the power ux, and here it is w2k to the power u, okay. Now from the previous equation, even an odd part of f of u, okay, it can be separated, like the left part was it is called f of even part, okay, and the imaginary part is nothing but the odd part, okay. So it is 1 by k summation f of u to x plus 1 into w to the power ux to the base k, okay, and the even part is shown in the above equation. Now, if we substitute the values of u, okay, that is from 0, 1 to k minus 1, we can produce the equation, okay. We can reproduce the equation as f of u is equal to half of f of u plus f of odd w to the power u to the base 2k, okay. F of even part and f of odd parts value would be taken from the previous equations. The rest of spectrum, that is f of u plus k, is written as a half of f of even part of u plus minus f of odd part of u, w to the power u to the base 2k. Okay. Now, students, as we know, the British rulers, they used the formula of divide and rule. Okay, the same formula is used by FFT algorithm. It is based on divide and conquer. Okay, so if the problem is big, we divide into sub problems. Okay, and we solve individual problems one by one, and all the individual solutions are combined to get problem final solution. Okay, that is about how we solve it. Okay, so see this the signals of 1 to 1 to 30. If there are signals of 1 to 16 signals of 1 to 50, first we divide into two signals of 8 points. Okay, that is first is even signal and odd signals. Then we divide into four signals of 4 points. First is of multiples of 4. Second, we have another group. Third group, fourth group. Okay, then finally we have two 8 signals of 2 points, and finally 16 signals of 1 point. Okay, this is called FFT decompositions. Okay, this is how we can differentiate in form of numericals. Okay, so students, let's summarize what we have studied in the session, 2 days session. Okay, so we had covered need for what is need for image transforms, then spatial frequencies image processing. Okay, then types of image transforms. So what is basis for transform? First we saw sinusoidal and sinusoidal transforms. Okay, then introduction to FT, that is Fourier transform, discrete Fourier transform, and fast Fourier transform. Okay, so these all things we have covered up till now. If you have any doubt in all that whatever we have studied, please send your doubt in the comment box, or you can also text me on WhatsApp message. Okay, so students, all it was for today. Okay, we will meet in the next session. Till then, thank you.